Hey guys, welcome back to Travel with Wes. And today we'll be taking a quick look at one of Iceland's biggest and most accessible volcanic artifacts, the Grabrok Crater. Located 90 minutes north of Reykjavik, it's an easy to access spot that makes for a good pit stop on your way out to the Snaefellsnes Peninsula. Even though this is a popular stop, there's plenty of parking, and since it's a relatively quick visit, you shouldn't have any issues with parking even during the busy summer months. Grabrok Crater stands at about 558 feet tall, or 170 meters, and was formed nearly 3,000 years ago. And although it requires a little bit of effort to climb, the staircase makes the journey up manageable for visitors of all ability levels. In total, you can expect to spend just under 45 minutes exploring the area. As you head up to the crater, the staircase will lead you towards the center of the volcanic cone before turning up top and around the rim. The colors here were beautiful, as a mix of red, black, and gray volcanic rock that contrasts vividly against the greens of the moss and grass. Once you make it to the top, you'll be rewarded with out-of-this-world views of the surrounding landscapes. There are great views to take in no matter which direction you look, especially of the smaller Grabrokfell, which sits off just to the side. Be sure to take your time up here, really soaking in the moment and the views. And as a heads up, it can be really windy at the top, so I'd suggest heading up with an extra layer of clothing. Once you've had your fill of views at the top, you can start your descent back down the crater. Keep your eyes open because you might have noticed a short turnoff from the main trail. This path leads visitors down to the Old Brekka Corral ruins. This sheep sorting corral was built in the 1800s to help farmers sort their sheep, something that still takes place in the country today, just not at this particular site. You can get up pretty close to the ruins, and since it's a short detour, it's one I'd suggest making on your journey back to your vehicle. Overall, I'd say this is a can't miss stop if your journey through Iceland takes you near this area. It pairs really well with a trip to or from the Snaefellsnes Peninsula, which is densely packed with sites worth exploring. Snaefellsnes Peninsula is home to another volcanic artifact, the Saxhole Crater. That's another crater I'd suggest exploring during your travels. And another crater worth seeing is the Carrod Crater. This spot is located in the Golden Circle, and what really sets it apart from the others is the vibrant lake that sits in the basin. If you're headed in that direction, make sure it's on your itinerary. I checked it out during a winter visit to Iceland, and my favorite part about Carrod Crater wasn't just the rim views, but the fact that you can hike down to the lake itself. Hopefully this video helped give you some idea of what to expect when visiting Grabrok Crater, and whether or not it's a good fit for your itinerary. We also touched on the Saxhole Crater in the Snaefellsnes Peninsula, and Carrod Crater, which resides in the Golden Circle region. Of the three, I would say Carrod Crater is my top pick, followed by Grabrok. If you've only got time to see one volcanic crater, I'd opt for Carrod, but if you've got the time, all three are worth exploring. Keep an eye out for my interactive Iceland map and itinerary if you're planning a trip to Iceland yourself, or consider joining me on one of my group trips that I lead. There are links to those and other helpful Iceland trip planning resources in the video description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Travel with Wes for more helpful travel videos just like this. Until next time, safe travels and thanks for watching.